Hey, and we're back with more fights. This is the Cryptcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Brian.
And we've got the last bit of All Fight Month here all at once.
Is next month not all fights?
I have no idea. They could fuck it up and do all kinds of weird shit.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't look like there's a lot of fights left, but they're the important ones. So.
Well, I mean, the
I can see them start trickling out one a week for the,
know.
instead of the three.
Well, if you look at the lineup of the books, after this, it's just DCKO 3, 4, and 5.
Oh.
They might add more, I think, because there's a couple, like, there's a Green Lantern one-shot, there's a kids one where it's like the kids are all fight or something like that.
What?
Yeah, there's I think the Green Lantern Galactic Smackdown or some shit like that. Yeah, there's like side stuff going on. So I don't know how those are going to play into it. But anyway, would you like to start with Justice League?
Oh, Justice League
Just
Unlimited,
to touch on it?
number 14.
Mm-hmm. I did not read that one. That's why I'm asking to get that out of the way.
They're in hell.
Suicide Squad fighting Neron, right?
Yeah, so, basically a Suicide Squad fighting Neron in hell. They're down to 7 from the original
10.
Sure. We got Mr. Terrific, Dr. Fate, Aquaman, Batman. I look at the Beyond costume and I just want to go Terry McGinnis, but it's not. It's Tim.
Dick. Yeah, Tim. Sorry, Tim. Yeah.
We have Blue Lightning, Superman, Owl, Woman.
I think so. You read it, not me. Why are you asking me?
I don't know, because I wrote down Owl Man, and I'm pretty sure it's Owl Woman.
Yeah, it's a lady.
Yeah. And Goldhawk.
Mm-hmm.
They make a deal to cross the River Styx and into hell. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Terrific, being the studious guy that he is, brings coins.
It's good. Sharon needs the pass.
And he brings 2 coins per person, right? Because the coins that go over the dead's eyes, and he had like 4 extra coins or whatever it was, and the ferryman laughs in his face. He was like, pocket change? He's like, you brought me pocket change? He's like, no man. He's like, those coins are representative from mourning people that are hurting and in loss. He's like, your sacrifice has to mean something. And they're just like, oh shit.
I mean, the idea was correct.
Like, he's like, oh, textbook wise, I did my history and I read the stuff and I know the things.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, smart guy. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. You just don't buy me off with your change and your cup holder. What are you talking about? like the reaction was priceless. And they're in the boat and I want to default to Hawkman. Goldhawk, he's like saying how like the winds are rough, like you ride the winds and the winds are rough and they jostle you around. He's like this is very tepid, and the river Styxman, the ferryman, laughs again. He's like that's a wildly inaccurate description. And they're like, what are you saying? He's like, I just meant his comparison to the winds. He's like, him referring to the river as tepid. He's like, that's hysterical. And they're like, why? And enter big giant sea demon dragons that attack them and stuff.
Okay.
And Aquaman tries to pull his I can talk to aquatic things. Mm-hmm. And he's like trying to use his ability so hard that like blood pours out of his eyes and his nose. Like he's got that thing going on. And he does actually able to like control them. He goes under with them and then he comes up like ripping them in half.
Okay.
And he's like, I did it. He's like, we're good. And then gets murdered like right after that.
Okay.
Like something else like pierces him.
Well, look, he did the thing.
And the other funny part, they were talking about like I think it was Goldhawk again. It was part of his thing where he was just like, oh no, it was Mr. Terrific, because Mr. Terrific was talking about like the lore of it. And Aquaman's like, yeah, he's like, in this culture it's that, and in this culture it's this, and in this culture it's... And he rattles off like 6 or 7 names for the River Styx. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, it's the same thing. He's like, but all different, nationalities refer to it as different things. And the ferryman is like, see, this guy knows his shit. Like, this guy don't like, So I wrote down, I was like, Aquaman knows a lot of names for the River Styx, and then dies. But that's it. They have to pay prices. They get their way across. They pay their boon to cross. It's nothing to some people. And to some people, it's to Superman, it's everything.
So does this actually do anything at all to further the KO story, or is it still just like that stuff happening?
Well, remember the whole point is that Neron boosted the villains that are left on Earth, so they're the ones causing the chaos on Earth, and they have to go stop them. And once they complete their part, the villains on Earth will be weakened, and the heroes on Earth can take them out. Because in other books, they reference that too.
Mm-hmm. So Flash 28. So it's Flash first Green Lantern.
Mark Waid and Christopher Cantwell wrote it, and Vasco
Georgiev
on art. Wally and Bart still screwed, running through time.
Yep.
Guy takes round 1.
In an interesting... So that first round, again, it's just like, hey, we don't have to fight. Come on, man. It's a contest. Let's play checkers.
Well, that's the thing too. The Heart, because the Heart is a character. The Heart is setting up these scenarios.
No, he's the game master.
Right, but he's a character. He's setting up. He has dialogue. He's setting up each fight scenario, and each fight scenario is not necessarily a fight.
It's meant to be, though.
But the technicalities of the dialogue,
right?
Like when he's talking to Red Hood and Joker in that issue, he says it's a fight to the death. Mm-hmm. They have to kill each other. He does not say that.
No, he says like contest or something like that.
Right. He says contest, and that's where Jay Garrick's like, whoa, hold on.
Right.
Like, let's think outside the box here. Yeah. He's like, we could play checkers.
Because Guy's like about to like clock him, and she's like, whoa, hold on. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
And they play checkers, and Guy doesn't know how to play checkers.
Which, and instead of like thinking of something else to play in true Guy form, just kind of flips out and goes, no, violence. Mm-hmm. And it's like, this is why nobody likes you, Guy.
Who doesn't know how to play checkers, though?
I don't technically know how to play checkers.
Really?
I've never had any interest.
Okay.
I've always played chess.
I'm just saying, it's like one of the, like, you're a kid, so, like, you have a chessboard, you usually have checker pieces for people who don't know.
Right.
It's one of the first things you learn. Anyway.
Yeah, never, don't know how to, like, king. Like I assume it's all in diagonals of moving of the color.
Yeah, you're just hopping stuff, yeah.
Right, yeah, yeah. So, like I think I know just from, like, seeing it.
I'll just say, I thought it was funny that Guy didn't know how to play.
I have never played checkers. How about that?
Okay. That's fair. All right.
Yeah. Because I saw checkers and I saw chess and I went, well, I'm going to play the game with the cool pieces. I like the horse and the castle and the bishop.
But like, Guy takes flash shots like brutal that first one.
Brutal, yeah, very brutal. It's funny too because Jay Garrick has a lot of cool dialogue right before he gets taken out like a bitch.
Yes,
because he's basically shitting on Guy, like he's like no class, no character. No
I got all this experience. Yeah, blah blah blah.
Yeah, well, Guy was popping off because he was like, JSA suck, your fossils, you're all retired. Maybe Ted Grant would still be alive. Wildcat would still be alive. Yeah. And Jay takes the hat off and cracks him in the face with the hat, which I was like, all right, cool. Jay's gonna take it.
He said he broke my nose. The old man broke my nose.
Yeah.
But he starts running around Guy in a circle.
Yeah.
And then Guy just like whips up some energy.
Yeah,
and
very
pulses
simply,
it out.
Yeah.
And cuts Jay in half.
Yeah, it was like a saw blade.
Yeah.
It had edges. So it was a saw blade. So he basically made like a circular saw blade.
Yep.
Yeah. At that moment, I was very, very sad. Because I thought, it was really cool that Jay was getting this moment of teaching this loudmouth asshole punk a lesson.
Well, he does it in the next round.
He does. Does.
They've picked their next forms, and Jay picks
Kingdom Come.
Yeah, he's just
he is the Speed Force. Yeah. He's the energy. He's the red energy from Kingdom Come. Mm-hmm. And
Guy is
half Red Lantern, red and green, but he chooses to.
Well, he goes full.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going full red.
He goes full red because you see the text box change
into red. It's half green, half red, and then goes all red. Yeah.
And he's all red, and then when he gets destroyed because Jay just lightning bolts him with the Speed Force over and over and over again, and he explodes him. But he says all the atoms of his being are green.
Yes.
Which he's like, he's filled with rage, but he's still a good man.
Yeah, he's still a good man. Yeah.
And in the last round, they it was all right. Like you called the warrior.
They took a very, very shitty thing and made it cool, kinda.
Yeah, it looked all right.
But I didn't know that he's an ancestor of that race.
I
know very little about his time as the warrior, except that it was very corny.
Okay.
But unfortunately, his very corny warrior persona beats a very classic Golden Age Jay Garrick.
He looked great. He had like the lightning
cool
bolt
look,
thing.
the lightning rod,
Yeah.
and the pleated side. It was very.
He looked good.
Yeah, but good looks are not enough to take.
Right, a guy takes him, but again, like Cyborg Swamp Thing,
Right.
they have the like.
The avatars. He had the.
No. Jay goes, hey, like, go get him.
Oh yeah, at the end where he's like yeah, go kick his ass for him. Yeah, yeah.
Well, he goes to say something, and like guys like no mercy, man. And he's like, oh, don't need it. You just go, go kick ass.
Yeah.
I thought I like those moments of like, I know I'm beat. I'm out of here. You go get him, man.
Yeah, you go save the day.
Yeah,
Like now it's on you.
Yep.
Yeah. No pressure. No pressure.
And like there was no standout fight this week. They were all fairly even as far as quality for me.
So, I liked the dialogue in Flash. I felt like it had that thing, the camaraderie that made me like Aquaman, Hawkman.
Sure.
Yeah. And what was the one from the week after? Cyborg Swamp Thing, where it's like, it's like the books that like you kind of go, I really want to read the big guys fight the big guys, and it's like, yeah, but the little guys are being written really well.
They're doing well. Yeah. Next up,
Superman 33.
Yep, Lex Luthor vs. the Demon by Joshua Williamson and Hayden Sherman. The rhyming wasn't so bad.
Well, that's because you only got one round of it.
2.
One.
It was 2. You got the beginning.
Well, the beginning was all Lex's inner monologue. There was virtually no demon dialogue at all.
It was there a little bit towards the end.
A little bit.
And then his second form he still rhymed, and the third form he didn't.
Yeah. But like, what you get in the first one is basically Demon going, "Hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Talk to me."
I mean, and Demon takes Lex on that first one. He just like incinerates him. And they took a different route with how they regenerate. They don't just like boop back and we pick a new form. It's like they physically like heal like Wolverine, which looks way worse.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You get to see all the sinew and shit.
Yeah, they come back
together. Yeah.
But with the second kill, Lex's form, he takes the Superman suit.
Right, and he has Mother Box technology.
And he has Mother Box techs in there, and he throws a Mother Box at Demon and just ports his head off, or blasts his head off, or whatever
He like blasts his head off.
Yeah.
I still kind of wish the Demon took it in like an upset, because I liked that Demon was rattling him verbally.
Yeah.
Just going, really? You're wearing a suit with a Superman logo?
Yeah,
you're stealing the symbol of like your worst enemy? Like,
Yeah, it was, like I said, the rhyming wasn't terrible, and like we said, Demon was coming in and being mean, trying to like get in Lex's head, and it was working to an extent.
Yeah, Demon's a nasty character.
That said, the whole issue is Lex kind of like being confident in himself.
But that's all Lex is.
I know, but so the last round, they're in hell. Demon's like, all right, I'm free of the rhyming. I'm gonna kick your ass. And Lex comes up and he's got all this like esoteric shit like in his chest, because apparently he sold his soul to Neron, maybe. And he comes up and is like, hey man, I've been in hell before. And Demon's like, okay, so. And then he exorcises the demon out of Jason Blood
into himself,
and then kills Jason Blood. But because he's fighting the demon that doesn't win, he actually has to he physically resists the curse of the demon. So his total willpower.
Give him a Green Lantern ring,
right?
Yeah.
I say he has complete, and the demon version of him looked pretty cool.
The demon version of him did look cool.
I like that. But yeah, just the fact that he's that hard in control of himself to be able to just fight off the curse of the demon. No issues.
Yeah, Lex should be Batman with that kind of discipline.
Right? And then after that, we've got Red Hood versus the Joker by Scott Snyder and Joshua Williamson, with art by Dustin Nguyen and Giuseppe Camuncoli. I mean, they did the stuff that I thought they were going to do. And more.
And more.
Because I figured we would get the showdown in the warehouse. I didn't think it would be a straight up hey, we both decided we were going to do it this time. I
think it's funny that they give a nice basically history lesson of this is where we were. He would that Jason in a heated moment would not know what to pick.
Yeah.
And would default to being that Robin. And then that Joker would appropriately pick also that time period Joker, where it's oh, this is round 2 and it's going to end a better way this time, we're going to see Jason survive the scenario.
Well, let's deal with round 2 just because we started talking about it. And, they fight in the warehouse, and all of this is, like, introspective for Jason, talking about, like, he idolized Batman, and, like, he carries just the baggage of Batman and Joker and all this, like, emotional stuff. But he said that when he was fighting the Joker in the warehouse...
The first time.
He held
back.
Because he was afraid that if he killed the Joker, Batman would be mad at him.
Right. Batman would think less of him.
And he'd rather die than have Batman look down on him.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And very sad.
But also in that moment was like, that's how I felt then.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit now.
Yeah.
This clown's dead.
Yeah, and he beats him to death with the...
But he also said that if he killed him, he was worried that he would become like him.
Mm.
And when that round resolves, he carries Joker's dead body out of the rubble and drops him, and on his knees next to him, laughs. And it's like,
yes.
Oh,
well,
right.
you have the recreation of him holding the body like Batman holding Robin, like which is like they did all the homage stuff in there.
But that one laugh at the end is like, okay, so like we letting you leading you on that, like, yes, Jason would become like the Joker,
right,
because of killing him.
The first round, they're in Gotham, and they fight in Ace Chemical. And what was up with Joker in that? Because he's like standard Joker, but he was like some sort of like, before the transformation, he was some sort of like weird like fucking monster, because he got a he got a knife driven through the back of his neck out of his mouth, and he survived.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Because he showed up like he was crawling on the ceiling like a fucking like supernatural being with a split tongue. It was crazy.
Well, I mean, how many stories have they...
Visually, it was interesting. It's just like, this isn't the Joker stuff. I do like Red Hood talking about how he fights, though, and kind of giving an explanation of why he's a physical match for Batman.
Right. Yeah.
Because he's completely chaotic.
Yeah, throwing himself into it. Does not care if he gets hurt. He's, like, willing to take the opportunity, even if he gets hurt, as long as he hurts you.
Right, but it's just like he has there's no style, there's no predictability in what he's doing. He's just like a whirlwind of chaos.
There's also no self-preservation.
Right.
No care.
Yeah.
To his own, yeah.
So that was cool there. And he said the third component is he's always laughing because he's having a fun time, which is unnerving. So I liked all the Jason's thoughts about the whole thing are like made the book for me. The fights are kind of whatever, because Jason shoots him with like Ace Chemical, like times 1,000, like bullet. And he turns into a weird monstrosity. But then Jason gets pushed into the vat of chemicals and dies.
Yeah.
And, like, why his head spun around? Makes no sense.
He was kind of, like, bobbing in it as he was in there. Like, he was coming up and, like, down. And, like, he was, like, he kind of, like, changed into the Joker. Like, his skin got bleached.
Yeah, he got smile, and he was all rictus. But, like, I took it as, like, his neck was, like, slowly turning around and breaking from the rictus. That's how I took it. But
he dies. He doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't. You know,
Jason dies first round.
He doesn't turn into a Joker. He dies.
Well, and Joker says, "I'm one in a million. I'm the only one who could survive." Like he's yelling at him.
Yeah. Which kind of shits on the New 52 origin for Harley.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't like the New 52 origin of Harley. I like Harley as just a
just a person.
Kick. Sure. Yeah. She doesn't need to be bleached.
Yeah. Joker takes first round. Jason takes second. Third round is interesting because you had brought up that they kind of add like lore into what Red Hood is.
Yeah, because the way I remember originally, is like Joker is a patsy. He's not part of the gang. Yeah. No, he's supposed to be a lookout for other criminals, and they put the hood over him for his anonymity. The Red Hood's supposed to be like another guy. He's like, but you're him today, kind of deal. And Jason tells a lore that like the Red Hood is kind of like a poverty level boogeyman.
Yeah.
For people
or like a scapegoat too.
Yeah.
Because something bad happens, the kids go, "Well, the Red Hood did it." Like a window gets broken, the Red Hood did it. Right. Stuff like that, which is I like the addition of that lore. I don't mind it.
Yeah,
making it something bigger.
Yeah, I like the addition of the lore because it allows Jason in this moment to take it and redefine it and make it his. Which is what he does. He becomes the urban legend.
Well, he said he picks a future version of himself.
Yeah.
That hasn't like happened yet. Someone who's a little wiser, a little slower.
Yeah.
But like has got the years under his belt. And then Joker picks Killing Joke like.
Yeah.
Like he's wearing his Red Hood outfit.
Yeah. Right.
And they have it out.
Which like why you would even pick that.
I think he's just trying to fuck with Jason.
but I mean like that doesn't mean anything to Jason. Like the Red Hood didn't do anything to Jason like that. Jason takes a helmet off of him, and he's a Joker underneath.
Yeah.
He's not the guy who became the Joker.
Yeah.
So clearly, he is immediately post being dumped in the chemicals. Like he is.
Yeah.
You know. So this is I'm day one Joker. What? Like so you're day one Joker and you're fighting a projected future Jason.
Yeah, I think it's just mirroring what Red Hood is and what it could mean.
Sure. But if you're in a fight scenario, the embodiment of who you pick at that time, you're taking a very rookie Joker and placing him up against a well-oiled Punisher-esque Jason. So Joker didn't have a chance in hell anyway.
But the fight is kind of like neck and neck, and they end up falling into a grave together.
Yeah, an open grave.
And Jason's bleeding out, but he manages to take Joker out. He comes out of the...
Yeah.
So he wins. But
he says, he's like, even if I die.
Yeah.
He's like, even if I die, you go first.
So he takes the win, but we see that Joker's wearing a pacemaker, and it shocks his heart back online. So I'm curious to see what that's going to actually mean.
Well, the KO happens after the heart panel. The heart panel, like...
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the heart panel first.
Do you think Jason died, and now Joker's going through because he got kicked back online? Because the KO happens after his heart's brought back on, right?
Yeah, right. Because the heart panel is up at the top of the page, and then like he pulls the helmet off. The heart's at the top of the page, and then there's the panel of him just laying there, where he laughs. He squeaks out a he, and then there's another panel where he laughs one last time. He gets another he out, and then the big KO goes over his face. So the KO happens after the heart spark. And in that panel, it looks like makeup is washing away from his face. Like, it doesn't look like that's the Joker, or it's trying to mislead you to think that that's not the Joker, because all around his eye is flesh tone, and it's washing away as it rains on him. And Jason says that he's like, even if you find a way to cheat this, well, at least I get to the next round. At least I beat you.
Right. So one, I don't take the pink around the eye as makeup washing away. I just took it like he got clocked in the eye and it's just swelling. That's the way I took it.
No way.
Yeah, that's the way I took it.
No way.
That's the way I took it.
I can't.
You showed it to me.
I know. I need you to look at it again. Look at that panel.
That is a swollen thing. There's no running makeup. It is a swollen eye.
No way. Like, why would a swollen eye turn pink? Why would it not just stay white?
Because
now look, the heart zaps here.
Yes.
He laughs. He laughs again.
Yes.
And the KO.
He's still laughing. That means he's alive. That means Jason's dead. Because Jason's up above, leaning against the gravestone, bleeding out.
You think Jason dies?
I think Jason dies. I think Joker won because he had the pacemaker in.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. I think Joker stole it because when his heart stopped, the pacemaker kicks in. Then Jason dies because he's bleeding out and Joker gets through.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right?
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, screw them for not giving you a definitive answer at the end of the...
Yeah.
I'll leave shit open for interpretation.
Yeah, it's a little ambiguous, but I think Joker takes it because he's laughing at the end, right? Like, he's alive.
Well, I guess we find out in the next issue. Well, that makes brackets all weird.
A little bit. And that's it for fights.
Yeah, that's it for fights.
Did you have a favorite? Because, like I said, they were kind of even for me. I want to say, just talking about them, all the context that got an emotion that gets wrapped up with Jason, I think takes that one just above the other ones.
There's just so much history there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's fair to say. I mean, what is the DC universe without the Bat Family?
Right.
Like, you know. And Earth is Apocalypse now.
Right, in the backups with Grodd facing off against Booster and all that. Yeah, Earth has become Apocalypse. The Apocalypse engines are full, and now it is New Apocalypse. Yep, they lost.
Fun stuff.
We have our winners. We have Superman and Lex going forward. No, I'm sorry. We have Superman and Guy going forward. We have Aquaman and Lex going forward.
Yep.
What do you have there? I mean, obviously Superman takes Guy. If we get traditional fights, because I don't know if that's going to happen. We might end up with some like other bullshit. But
Superman's going to say Guy, and Lex is going to say Hawkman.
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Yeah, I agree. So then we have Wonder Woman and Cyborg, and then we have possibly Joker versus Zatanna. I would like to say Zatanna, but they might push Joker forward. And my heart's still with Wonder Woman, but I think Cyborg Wonder Woman is going to be an interesting fight if they push it there.
Well, I think if we look at things in two possibilities, Supes versus Wonder Woman.
Right. That's what you think is going to happen.
Yeah. Like, couldn't be closer as far as allies.
Sure.
Two people trying to do the right thing. Who would be the one to put the foot down and overcome the emotions of friendship and camaraderie and get this thing won. I think I would lean towards Diana.
Yeah, I still have her taking the whole thing.
But I think Joker beating Red Hood really changes the game.
You think he could take down Zatanna?
I think he could get into Zatanna's head to the point where she can't concentrate enough to cast spells if he's just bickering at her the whole time.
I don't know, maybe.
Her and she can't get words out, whatever.
We got a new mean Zatanna, so who knows?
We do have a new mean Zatanna, but I don't think it's really a mean.
I know. It was not a good representation, sure.
Yeah, but this could go the completely opposite way and be Lex versus Joker.
That would be real interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And we talk about characters that we'd like to see taken off the table. Well, what if Joker's taken off the table because he's a god?
I mean, I can't stand long term because everything will just go real weird.
I mean, kind of, but he doesn't necessarily have to come off as the Joker, as a god. If he becomes a god, what if he gets a little more self-control, a little more
I highly doubt it.
Wait, what if they play him like Loki?
He's too malevolent. He revels in cruelty.
Yeah, well, basically you would have a year of Batman comics with Bruce just being fucking tortured. Just, Joker, they'd be God, the universe needs your attention over here. Shut up, I'm torturing my plaything. But the universe, I don't care about the fucking universe, I'm torturing the bat.
It would be interesting to subvert the entire thing and have Lex and Joker go one-on-one.
Worst god ever.
That would be interesting. So, I don't know. I mean, my win prediction is still Wonder Woman. I'm going to stand by that. And my dark horse pick for a possible win is Zatanna still. Same as last time.
Man, I hope it's Wonder Woman. But I'm going to keep my win prediction of Superman just because.
I mean, it's a 50-50 shot, man. It really is.
I know, but he's so good that
I know
it's going to disappoint me.
I am.
And until I have a full-on explanation, I'm not picking a dark horse. I'm leaving it as Jason until I know for a fact that he's dead.
Okay. All right. So that's it.
That is it.
That is it. Lots of things, lots of exciting stuff coming up. So hopefully they make it come out quickly, because I would like to see what the fuck is going on, especially with the Red Hood Joker thing. I think Joker's going through.
Yeah. The way. Now that you've maybe go back and look at it, absolutely.
All right.